have thought that I would be this desperate to buy a Louis Vuitton bag? It's crazy. I want it so bad. Alrighty guys, so let's get started. So I thought I would do kind of a different format today. So I'm going to show you all the new products that I'm using first, and then I'll put timestamps down below if you guys just want to like chop through it, no hard feelings. So I did buy a couple new makeup products that I actually haven't used yet. A lot of them are from HUDA. So I got 2 shades of the new HUDA, what is it? The Luminous Matte Liquid Concealer. So these came out, I think, maybe like 6-7 months ago. I'm not quite sure, but I've never used them. But every single person that I've seen that uses these concealers love them. There's a couple makeup artists that I follow and they all recommend it, so I'm really excited to try it because I have a lot of acne scars. I have a couple breakouts right now, but I wanted to see if these can cover my acne scars, and I feel like they will. Both of these are neutral shades. And then I also have the Huda Beauty Tantour. This has been out for years, but I've never tried this before. And again, same thing. A lot of makeup artists that I follow, like Spencer. Oh, and then Hung loves using Tantour. I think Hung and Hindash are the 2 people that love and adore this. Like, they use this in all of their videos. This is brand new. So I avoided buying this for the longest time just because, well, it just seemed really dark and I just didn't think I had the skill level to use it. But watching Hung use this in so many of his makeup tutorials, if you don't know who he is, I'll link it down below. It's like Selena Gomez's makeup artist and like Emily Rada. Oh, do you guys see that? Look how smooth that is. I'm even gonna use it with the brush that he uses it with. So another product that I'm gonna be using today is the Huda Beauty Easy Bake. So this product is old but new to me. I think in my next vlog I'll show you guys like all the powders that I have. Not that I needed more powder, but a lot of people that I follow really like this powder. Like, they swear by it. And what got me wanting to buy this was the Sakura. Like, they had this cherry blossom powder that Huda came out with and it was always sold out. But I have the Givenchy pink powder, like the Prism Libre powder, so I didn't need 2 pink powders, so I just wanted to try the regular translucent powder. So this is brand new. Does this have like, is it just the stopper? I do know that this gets messy, so I like that there's a stopper though. Love that. Okay, so I'm going to use this underneath my eyes and on my T-zone area. And then this is the #1 thing that I was so excited about. It is the NARS Orgasm Foreplay Quad. So this, oh, I've been waiting to use this one. So first, it's like the pink packaging. Again, this has been out for a couple months. I think at least like 2 months or so. Look how pretty that is. So just really quick, the mindset of why I bought this is because you guys know Madison Beer made that Moscow Mule and Ginger Biscuit blush go viral. It was constantly sold out on Ulta, and I went into Ulta to buy that. But in my Ulta, the NARS like area in Ulta is literally like 2 rows after Fenty. So I swatched the Ginger Biscuit and Moscow Mule, and to be honest, I didn't really like it. I felt like the glitter chunks was a little too big, and so I wanted to think about it. So I started walking around Ulta just to like decide if I wanted to buy the Ginger Biscuit and Moscow Mule, and then I came across this on the display, and then the colors looked really similar. So I swatched it on my hand. I'm gonna insert like pictures right over here of me having Ginger Biscuit and the NARS one next to each other, and I actually love the pigmentation on this so much more. And then the last thing that I bought are the 2 new Rare Beauty blushes. So I did use one of them already when I got it, so I have it in the color Worth, and today I think I'm gonna try it with Virtue. So I bought both of them. So this one is Virtue and this one is Worth. So I feel like Virtue's a little more orange from here, but yes, so those are all the, oh wait, oh my god, I totally forgot. And then I have new brow products to try, also from Huda Beauty. So I'm trying their brow, like their brow gel. My current favorite brow gel is the Kosas brow gel. It makes my eyebrows look so fluffy and natural, and I love it to death. And then I'm also gonna try their micro shade brow pencil. Currently my favorite brow pencil is definitely the NYX brow pencil. That one is like so affordable. It's like $12, and I love it. I love it. So I wanted to give this a go because it was also on sale. This is in the shade Black Brown, and then this is in the shade Black Brown as well. So perfect. Okay, so those are all the new products that I'm going to be using. So let's get started. Okay, so the first brand that I'm going to be talking about is going to be Prada, and it's from their new Tropico collection. I mean, the collection has been out for I think like a week or two, got the email notification. So the first one is their small Raffia tote. So if you guys have seen my Hailey Bieber video, Hailey Bieber really likes the regular size Raffia tote, and then they actually just came out with a smaller size, and they actually came out with this one in shade green and pink, and then just the regular Raffia one. But the green one, of course, you guys know, stole my heart. I love it so much. I think it's so cute. When you see the dimensions of the green one against the model, I'm just chef's kiss. It's just so freaking adorable. I really like this. Again, I still haven't gone into the boutique yet just because I haven't had time recently, but I do want to see how soft the Raffia tote is, and on the website description it says it's really soft, so that's really interesting. But my favorite Raffia edition of this is their Gingham. So it's basically plaid. They have this in pink, blue, and then I believe like yellow. It's like a green yellow, but my all-time favorite is definitely without a doubt the pink and the white one. Oh my gosh, the pink and the white one is so cute. One of my favorite things about the Raffia tote is that they have the Prada symbol triangle on the bottom of the bag. So the regular one is silver and black hardware, whereas the Gingham one is gold. So I honestly love the pink, and the Gingham with the gold on the bottom is so nice. I also have a pimple patch right here just because I had a pimple pop this morning and I honestly don't want to put makeup on it, but I really wanted to film this video. So if you see my pimple patch, that's why it's there. I needed to heal. The pink one I think is so cute. Like honestly, I feel like the price point is fair considering the times that we live in, the inflation, the size of this bag. Like it's a little tote bag. This is like $1,700-$1,800 and it's so cute. I feel like the pink one is the perfect, and I mean the perfect, summer bag. But sticking with the pink plaid print, it's called Gingham, but I'm just gonna say plaid because I feel like that's a really awkward word for me to say, is that they do have this available in their bucket hats. I feel like Prada is really like the bucket hat starter. My mom has a Prada bucket hat from like years ago. I love that they have this in their corresponding bags. Like how freaking cute. Especially they have like the pajama print of the pink and the white. I just think it all looks so cute. Honestly, I would totally buy the bucket hat. I think it's I really wanted a new bucket hat. I was debating between the Celine one. I remember at one point the Dior bucket hat was what everybody had. Like every single like young YouTuber had the Dior bucket hat. Like that was everything. And then just really quick, the last thing, if you guys didn't know, that with the Raffia theme, they obviously have this in the re-edition size. It has the chain and it's just one long strap. I feel like this is the epitome of a summer bag. I personally, if I had to choose between a Raffia mini re-edition or a shearling one, I would go with the shearling one. I don't know, there's something about the shearling that I love more. I feel like the Raffia looks better as a tote and the re-edition looks better with nylon or the shearling. Okay, let me test out the concealers really quick. So I'm going to use the lighter one underneath my eyes, the coconut flakes. Okay, I don't know if this was a bad idea because I used a really dewy base, like a very sheer base, and then my concealer is matte and I feel like medium coverage. Oh, this is also a HUDA brush, and then I'm going to use the darker shade in Sugar Biscuit and I'm going to put that on my acne scars. Oh, this is like a perfect shade match for me. Oh, also if you guys see like pink like this around my nose, and then what I just covered up, that was from my accident where I fainted from my low blood pressure. So now I just have like these pink scars, but luckily makeup covers it up, so that's great. Do you guys remember the band-aid video? Yeah, that was what happened. So I'm gonna just blend this out really quick. So the next brand that I'm gonna talk about is Loewe. Just really quick, they have one bag that I wanted to discuss. Immediately when I got the email, I was like, oh, interesting. So it is the new Goya bag. However, the Goya bag has been around for a couple months, but they just came out with the lambskin like quilted version of this, and so many thoughts. So right when I saw it, I was like, is this supposed to look like the Chanel quilting? But then when you actually like zoom into it, it's giving me Chanel quilting vibes plus Bottega Veneta Introsalto leather, because you can kind of see under it like the weaving of it, whereas obviously the Chanel quilts aren't weaved into it. It's just kind of the way like the threading is. So I feel like this is a combination of the Chanel squares and the Bottega Veneta squares. So because it reminds me of the Chanel quilting, it's not that I dislike it, but I feel like it looks like something else. Like when I look at it, I'm like, this isn't Loewe. Like if you take away the Loewe hardware on the front, like I feel like it's trying to be something it's not. And then on other ones, I feel like it kind of reminds me of YSL quilting too. So it's kind of like a combination of a YSL Lulu with Bottega Veneta Introsalto leather with a Chanel quilt. Like that was the vibe that I got. So the original Goya is obviously as a square. They have this available in the dark butter, which is so freaking cute. However, they also have this. This is what solidified why I thought of Chanel, is that they have a smaller size and it's basically like a mini rectangular. So I guess this would be like a good dupe if you wanted like the Chanel square minis or the mini rectangulars. Hold on, my base is like looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. Yeah, that concealer was a perfect match for me. So if you're on the paler side but you're like kind of light to medium at the same time, 3.5 solid, like literally 100% a match. Putting some lip balm on. This is the Rhode Beauty lip balm. They just came out with like this passion fruit one. I want to try to get it just because I really like the formula of this. But one thing to know is the first one I ever had, which was the watermelon one, and I thought it was just like I got a dud, but it started getting really grainy when I started applying it. Like it was good for maybe the first 2 to 3 weeks I had it, and then after that it started to get really grainy. I don't know if it has to do with the heat or what. And then I checked other people's reviews. Other people also complained that theirs got really grainy, so I don't know what that's about. Okay, so the main event of this video is we're gonna talk about Celine. I know what you all want me to talk about. I'm gonna talk about it at the end of the portion of the Celine. Okay, we all know what we're gonna talk about, but let me just talk about the tennis collection really quick. Oh my god, when they said micro, they weren't playing around. Do you see how small this is? Just for reference, okay, this was shocking. So this is my go-to eyebrow pencil, and let me show you how micro this is. Do you see the Huda Beauty one? That is literally like a mechanical pencil type of micro. Imagine this is exactly like a mechanical pencil and it breaks off. You know what I'm talking about? First off, they have a lot of white bags and I just love it. So they have the white Triomphe bag and it has like, it's called in the shade Arctic White. I wonder comparatively so between the Arctic White and the color Rice, like how different is it? I'm assuming the Arctic White is more cool toned and it kind of has like a wider base. And then they also have another bag which is called the Croc bag, and it's basically like a really flat kind of trapezoid shaped shoulder bag. I tried this on when I went to Celine last time, except in the canvas. So I think with the tennis collection they came out with this in white, which I think is actually really cute. I feel like you can wear this for all seasons, winter and summer. They also have the Cure Cabosse tote with the drawstring, which I really like. I believe Alyssa Lenore has this bag in black. I feel like the only thing is a lot of people would want to use this bag for travel just with how big it is, or even as a quote-unquote gym bag, and because it's white it might get dirty. But what I like about the Cabosse tote is that if you zoom in on the leather you can see the grainedness of it, and I'm just such a sucker for grain leather. Really quick, even the spoolie on this eyebrow pencil is so nice, because the spoolie on the NYX one is terrible, but this is $12 or $11, so I'm not even mad about that. Most people have their own spoolie, but this spoolie is actually really nice because the Anastasia Browiz spoolie also sucks, but this is actually a really good spoolie. Just a side little detail. But going back to the tennis collection, so they also have some new canvas, the Triomphe canvas. So they have this in kind of like this red, white and blue 4th of July vibes. So they have this available in the shoulder Triomphe, which you guys know that I love the shoulder Triomphe bags just in general. And then they also have this available in the Ava bag. Also, I really like this brow product because it's so small. Do you guys see how small that is? Like, it's so small. It's literally grabbing every single hair. I wouldn't say I like this more than my Kosas one, but I honestly would say it's on par for me. Basically, I'm never buying the Glossier Boy Brow ever again. After I discovered the Kosas one and then now this one, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. They also have the Triomphe canvas in the new blue and in the green as well. I think the green one and the blue one is gonna be way more popular than the red and blue one, just because the red and blue one is a little too themey for me. They have the green one available in the mini Triomphe, and then the blue they have available in a card holder and the focal bag. One thing that I would like to note is that I'm not 100% sure, or if it's just the lighting on the website, but I'm pretty sure because I'm constantly looking at Triomphe canvas. So Triomphe canvas is usually lined with like a dark brown treated leather, and then with this tennis collection, if you notice in the pictures that the trimmed leather on all of these pieces are kind of like this lighter caramelly color, and I love that. Like, I love that. It's such a small detail, but it goes so well. Alrighty guys, so I'm gonna try the tan tour really quick. Vanngo always uses this brush, and then he actually, this is how he does it, so let's just do it. So he actually takes a little bit on the smaller side, okay, and then he usually just goes like that. We're just gonna start with a little bit. I heard a little goes a long way. And then I'm gonna blend it out. Apparently this product, a little goes a long way, and it's really, really natural, because I feel like when this product first came out, people were contouring. But so many makeup artists that I follow on YouTube love this, so I really, really wanted to give it a go. Bahang says this is one of his favorite products, so you know, I trust him. He does so many really pretty looks. Look, it's so natural. Oh my gosh. Put a little bit more. Oh yeah, I really like that. Oh my god, I love it. And then I'm gonna, I don't really nose contour. I don't really even know what doing that did for me, but okay, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And then I also, this is so small, but I actually love the sweatband that they have. It has like the little Triumph, and I honestly expected this to be like 250 plus, like kind of on par with their scrunchies, but this is actually more, I wouldn't say this is reasonable. Like, you can get sweatbands for like 6 packs for like probably $8 on Amazon, but this is like a Celine sweatband, of course, so being 180, I just assumed it would be more expensive, but I really, really like the sweatband. I'm gonna try the powder really quick. I'm gonna use my little Huda Beauty Heart Puff. I've actually been using this for powder. I use this with my Laura Mercier, and it's really, really good for underneath the eyes. And then they also have these platform shoes that I saw Lisa wear, and oh my gosh, I want them. I want them so bad. If anyone has any info on the platform shoes from Celine, if they're comfortable, please let a girl know, because I have Supergas, and Supergas are not comfortable at all. Like, at all. I've had them, I've been wearing them constantly thinking like, oh, maybe I'll break them in. No, it literally feels like I'm walking on freaking wood blocks. I hate it. See, the thing is, the base of it actually looks pretty squidgy, so I feel like maybe it would be comfortable. I'm not quite sure. This powder smells kind of good. I'm not telling you to sniff powder, but it does smell good. It smells like something that's from like when I was in high school. What is that smell? But I really, really like the platform sneakers. They also have really cute ready to wear. They have skirts, and you guys know me, like, I love tennis skirts even though I don't play tennis. And then I also really like, they have this like sweater vest that's really cool as well. Honestly, I just love this collection. I think it's so, so cute. Okay, so the powder, very mattifying. I think I like it. We'll see, we'll see. Based on first impression though, I do like this powder more than the Laura Mercier, just based on a first impression. I feel like, I don't know, some of you guys gave me tips for the Laura Mercier, and I know it's like HG for everyone, but I think I like this powder more than the Laura Mercier one. And honestly, I think I like this more than the Givenchy one. I don't know. I'm going crazy. I don't know. And then last from the tennis collection is obviously the tennis racket. So they have this available in the Triomphe canvas in like different colors. But if I had to pick, like if I had the money to spend on this, I would definitely get the textile one with the leather trim on it. That one I think is just so, so cute. That's the same one in the ad campaign. The price point was, I thought this would be more expensive, because you guys know like Louis Vuitton, like these gimmicky items are like crazy expensive. And I assumed this one would be more expensive, but it's actually not that bad. So the number one bag that you guys wanted me to talk about is the new Ava bag with the Triomphe logo on the front. Okay, so I'm just gonna say this right now. I don't like it. Okay, only because this is the thing, I love the Triomphe logo. I think it looks so shiny and chic, especially in the shiny gold, and I love the Ava bag. You guys know that I actually love the original Ava bag more than the brand new one with the extended strap with the hardware. You guys know this. I've been wanting them. If you guys have been following me for a really long time, you guys know that I've wanted to add the original tan Ava bag for years. Since it came out, it was literally one of the bags that got away, and every time I asked my SA if they were going to bring that bag back, she was like, no, they have the tan available in the long strap. So then when I saw this on the website, I got excited for like a split second because they have my regular Ava bag, but now they added the flap of the Triomphe. It's like they merged their top two most popular bags, the Triomphe and the Ava bag, together to kind of give you the best of both worlds. I feel like I would have liked this more if the Triomphe logo was smaller, because you guys know with the base Sans bag, like the Triomphe logo is so small, it's so cute. If they did this, but instead of the flap, they just put the little logo on the center of it, I think that would have been so much cuter. This is kind of like the YSL bag. Okay, hold on, let me apply the blush and I'll keep talking. So I'll just start off with a dot. I think between the two, Worth and Virtue, I think I like Worth more, because I feel like this leans more corally, but maybe when I'm tan, I might like this one more. I think me being pale, I like Worth more, but if I was tan, I would like Virtue more. It's basically kind of like a neutral version of Joy, but I still love the blushes regardless. So going back to this, so they do have this obviously available in Triomphe. They have this available in black and in brown. I love all of them because black, the tan one is my all-time favorite, and then the canvas. But I don't know, I feel like the flap just looks like it doesn't belong. It just looks like literally they have a good bag, the Ava bag, and then they just like, it's like they accidentally left extra leather on it. That's how it looks to me. I feel like it could have worked if the flap was thinner and the logo was smaller, literally kind of like the YSL 507, where it's just like a really thin strap with the logo like that. That would have worked. I feel like because the width of the flap is so wide, it just looks like it doesn't belong. Please let me know in the comments if you guys adore it. I would love to know your perspective on why you adore it. Maybe in like a future collection, seeing how this does, they'll make an adjusted version of this. But really, just imagine this bag but with a smaller one, like this thin, and then like a tiny Triomphe logo. I think that would have been super cute. So many of you guys like messaged me on my last video and messaged me on Instagram being like, Maggie, did you see the new Ava bag? Did you see it? Like, what do you think about it? And yeah, I don't like it. Maybe it'll grow on me if I try it on, but as of right now, I'm not a fan. Okay, really quick. These are the two colors that were most similar to the Moscow Mule and Ginger Biscuit. And then this is like the original Orgasm. So I'm gonna mix these two colors just because that's literally why I bought it. But everyone says that they love this formula. So I feel like when I go travel, this is gonna be the blush palette that I'm gonna bring. Oh, I think I put too much. Oh no, I look like I got punched in the face with blush. It's okay, it's fine. I'm gonna go to the gym after this, so it doesn't even matter. I was just testing it out. So another reason I think why I don't like this is the price point, is because I feel like I just don't understand why they can't just remake the regular Ava bag in the leather. Like, give people options. If they want the extended strap, they can do that. So this is one of the things I feel like it's kind of like Louis Vuitton, where you add something just to make it a higher price point. For example, the new adjusted Ava bag straps are what, like $400 or $500 more expensive than the regular one, or like $400 more expensive. If they came out with just the regular leather one, then obviously it would be cheaper and more people would buy that one. But it's like they just keep adding additional things, so that giant Triomphe hardware obviously adds to the price. I'm also going to use this highlighter too, just since I have this palette. So those are my thoughts on the new Celine. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about is actually from Chanel. So you guys know that I had/have an obsession with just backpacks, period. If you guys have seen my backpack just collection in general. I have like 2 Louis Vuitton backpacks, I have 2 Chanel backpacks. Like, I love backpacks, okay? I was like this close to getting the Vanngo bag, and I was like, I don't need another backpack, and I thought I was done with backpacks, and then Chanel came out with backpacks. I was like, oh no. So first, I just want to talk about, so they have 2 new Caviar backpacks. So the first one is essentially a Caviar version of the Urban Spirit backpack. You guys know how much I love the Urban Spirit backpack, and they came out with a Caviar version. I don't know how much this backpack is. I was trying to look for it on the website. I'm assuming it's going to be at least like $3,500 minimum, okay? Minimum, probably around like, I feel like in the $4,000 range, but I actually really like this. I don't know why they didn't make this to begin with, like alternatives of having, because the Urban Spirit backpack has been around for a while, and I mean a while. So the fact that they just came out with Caviar is crazy, but I love that. And then this is a backpack that I actually would totally consider buying. Like, it's expensive, but it's so cute. So it is this backpack right over here, and it is in all Caviar. And what I love about this backpack is, one, that it's tiny, but the pockets in the front to me just make it look like there's 2 mini compact wallets like stuck to the front, which I actually really like. They have this available in black and in pink. This YouTuber I follow, this Japanese YouTuber, she has this in black. She featured this on her Instagram and also on her YouTube channel, and she just says how much she loves it. I know a lot of people are just like anti-Chanel. See, I'm anti buying a brand new classic flap, but honestly, there's seasonal items, like, ooh. But remember back in the day how the seasonal items would range from like $3,300 to like mid $4,000, and now the seasonal items are like $5,000. It's just crazy. It's just so crazy. And the last bag that I'm going to discuss, oh, it's a bag that's, I'm gonna use the highlighter on my inner corner too. It's a bag from Louis Vuitton, and I honestly thought the only 2 Louis Vuitton bags that I wanted to add in my collection was the, oh, 3, sorry, was the LV Canes PM that I wanted to just buy eventually. Like, no rush at all on that, because it's just so classic and structured and I love it. And then the other bag is obviously the On The Go PM, but I might change and get the Arco Tote, but only one of those. And then obviously, I've mentioned before in my thinking about getting this for my birthday video, is the Pochette Matisse East West with the chain and the canvas strap. However, there is a new contender that I wouldn't even say it's a contender, because if I find this bag in Paris, I'm buying it. I didn't think that I would ever want like another Louis Vuitton bag this much. Like, I really like the Pochette Matisse one, the East West one, but it wasn't like a, oh my gosh, I'm about to click add to cart. The East West one, I could just wait, no rush, whatever. This bag, the fact that it's available on the website right now is just crazy. Okay, so it is the Nano Loewe bag. But hold on, so you guys, first thing, the Nano Loewe, the signature Nano Loewe that's been out for like 7-8 years, okay, it's this one, right? Like the cute little bucket one. This girl I knew in college, she has the little one. That was actually the first time I ever saw it. It's when they came out with their whole Nano collection in the very beginning. And then I don't know when this came out, but the only reason I knew about that is because I was looking at the new Kusama collection, the part 2, and they had this blue version of it with the polka dots. And if I were to buy anything from the part 2, the Kusama collection, it would be the blue with the white polka dots. I actually really like that. I think it's super well done. They have it in like 2 bags, but that's when I first saw it. So when I saw this bag in the Kusama one, I looked it up. I was like, do they have this available in canvas? Looked it up, sure enough they did, and it's available to add to cart. And it's like, it's expensive for like a tiny bag, but it's also cheaper than almost every other bag that I want right now. And oh my gosh, I want it. It does scare me that the bottom base is vachetta. However, oh, the fact that the strap is adjustable and you could top handle it, that's literally what saved it for me. The fact that the crossbody strap is removable, and then the top strap is also, oh my gosh, it's top handle and crossbody. Like, I'm in my top handle era right now. Okay, I love a top handle bag. So utterly obsessed with this bag. Please tell me if any of you guys own it. I already want it. Like, you can't even say anything negative about it because I want it. I want it so bad. I just want to know if my phone fits. Like, and I want to know if that would make it or break it, because I said in my previous video that if my phone doesn't fit, that would be a break for me. But this bag is so cute that I don't think it would break it for me. Like, me trying this bag on, my only fear is that a lot of you guys have told me that Louis Vuitton is trying to phase out the canvas bags in boutique. So me thinking by the time I go to Europe, what if they don't have a lot of canvas in stock because they're trying to just get rid of all of their canvas. But if I go into the Louis Vuitton store on Champs-Elysees and they have this bag, I'm buying it. Period, period, period. Okay, so those are all of the bags that I want you guys to know about. The Louis Vuitton one is the new #1 bag that I want to buy as of right now. I was so obsessed with getting another Loewe bag, and don't get me wrong, this is still going to be my Loewe year. Okay, the year is not even halfway done yet, but the Louis Vuitton bag, oh god, I want it so bad. It's so cute. Between the other Nano, no way, which one is your guys' favorite? I know, like I just said, the vachetta is a worry, but I don't know, it's reminding me of kind of like the Monsterie backpack with the vachetta on the bottom, which visually I really like. You can tell from the color, but also I checked in the description, it's kind of like my boîte chapeau, because there's certain Louis Vuitton bags where the vachetta is already kind of pre-treated already, so it's not as like stark white fresh. Obviously still you don't want it to get it wet or rained on, however you don't have to worry about it as much as getting, for example, like a Speedy with fresh white vachetta. Alrighty guys, so this is my makeup. I'm not wearing anything on my lips just because I have no new lip products, but I just have the Rode Beauty. But so this is the blush. I feel like it's just, the lighting in my room is so bad because the sun is on this side and it's just not good, so I have to use like artificial lighting plus my window. It ain't it. But please give me feedback on what you guys prefer when I do my get ready with me's. The reason why I did it full screen this time instead of like normally to the side is a lot of you guys said that it was kind of distracting seeing me do my makeup and then looking at the pictures, like too much going on. So it's kind of like a half virtual shopping with me and a half get ready with me. Which one do you guys prefer? My favorite things that I tried today, if I had to pick 2 items, ooh, hard. Honestly, I think it's the contour for sure. I really do like the concealer. It's actually not full coverage. I thought this would be full coverage, and it's honestly like a medium coverage, and it is matte. I didn't think it would go well with my dewy base. I've been using my MAC Face and Body, the new reformulated one, for literally the last 3 weeks. Like, I think I've used up like all the way down here just because I'm pale right now. I mean, but the Rare Beauty blushes are also really good too. So alrighty guys, so we've come to the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you plan on getting anything that I've mentioned today, especially those Prada, that pink Gingham toe that was so freaking cute, or if any of you guys own that Chanel mini backpack. Oh, chef's kiss. I can't even fathom. I promise you guys I will go to the boutiques and try on the bags and kind of do mod shots and stuff like that, because I know I said that I was going to do it in my last video. I've just been so busy, so shopping vlogs will be coming up, I promise. Okay, as always, if you guys enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. It really helps support my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.